О, экшон. Должен будет сейчас интересное, хоть что-то начаться интересное. Ну, я говорю, не то, что, конечно, это неинтересно. Вот такая сцена мне нравится смотреть. Охуенно. Но вот, блядь, самому общаться, тратить на это время. м, Типа, пока ты что-то какие-то поручения. Ну, типа, я же понимаю, что разработчики делают так, чтобы это было не просто, что ты приходишь общаться, а чтобы это какие-то поручения, типа, ну, как бы игра. Это же игра, ты должен что-то делать. Играть. Не просто ВСД нажимать идеологи, а типа что-то делать. Ну, вот я бы лучше-то как сцену посмотрел, вот серьезно. Вот просто как фильм, типа. Ладно, все, ебальник свой закрываю. Чел стоит унылый, Индра приуныл.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wencesla's side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylenders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants! Chicken shits! Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
I apologize, sire. I'll do everything in my power to...
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore place the City Council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else.
Жестко.
The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
О, мы еще их дело
Between the two of
послушаем.
us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly. We have had enough false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, but rightfully so. These councillors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine.
Бля, монастырского он захотел. Я думал, белого захочет. Ну ладно.
We have concerns, friend.
Просто в касцене белое
The
наливали.
Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
Бать, ты ж даже не пил, нахуй.
He's just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities, and get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp's nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
А, вот он пьет. Да, видимо, просто не заметил тогда.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Margaret. And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king. You did a good job, waiter. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, your majesty.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the council was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men...
Опа.
Alderin won't give you any more trouble.
Опа. Вот это мы узнали, хорошо.
Iron it together. Once we get Odorin, we can handle Ruthard easily.
Бля, тут еще и Пануш уехал с войском, да?
After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
No, we shall have white. We have had enough of red.
White it is. Quickly! If Ratborj falls, others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too. And I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
But to bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another
Да, надо
fortress.
Ратборж срочно
You are
сообщить
right.
и Эверестский
So
квартал.
then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
Да.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
Ну, придется спиздеть, я чё, я же не долбоёб, чтобы палиться так сильно. Тем же вечером. Тогда мы же знаем. А мы знаем, что мы должны знать, что они собираются. Нам вроде говорили, Индра говорили, что когда он всех освободил еще как раз, что они в Ратборже будут. То есть он знает сейчас, что они поедут туда. Еврейский квартал собираются атаковать. Ну да, никакого экшена, такое скучненькое видео получится. А нам показали касцену просто, как они выпивают вечером в Ратборже, правильно? Вот это очень полезная касцена, без нее я бы не смог завершить, во-первых, серию. Ох, ёбаный в рот. Нет, ну не, за что опять я должен за Лагуту играть? Ладно. Спеть. Бюргер, пастор, шляхтич. Куда станет? Что мне надо делать? Пообщаться?
The art of winemaking has a long tradition in La Belle France. Recipes are passed on from father to son, and each generation brings them to perfection. I myself was practically raised on wine. How many I have tasted. Even the French royal court took note of my refined taste. The king himself had wine delivered for his table according to my advice.
Что, тебе не обязательно пить его, тебе? Ну, ладно, что не
No
нравится.
one's forcing you to drink it. At least there'll be more left for us uncultured plebs.
Indeed, I would hate to deprive you. En tout cas, judging by how you speak to me, you certainly do not hold back.
Да ты тоже, блядь, ты еле стоишь,
Give
нахуй.
me 100 nights in 4 hours.
Праздновать с гостями.
Now we close our doors for the evening. People here know what to...
You in need of something, my well-oiled friend?
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. As they say, all's well that ends well. So, to brighter tomorrows.
Touching.
Come now. What's become of your poetic soul?
I never had one.
Truly? Not even a little?
once. The older I get, the worse
Я
it
даже,
is.
честно, ну, вот, я просто что-то рандомно, я почему не комментирую, я просто рандомно что-то слушаю, там, что-то понимаю, и вот сейчас даже не смотрю, вот отвечаю.
Only there's nothing to drink. We've run dry.
Fuck. I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread after all that gabbing.
Well, get something wet for us then.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs, he can't make it as far as the keg.
To hell with that keg slop. Your father
О
surely has
нет, только не
something
говорит, что
better
квесты
stored away.
делать,
I
блядь!
had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his closest friends, and left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs. Try and find one of those pictures for us, eh? I'm sure you can manage that.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for booze.
I don't doubt it.
Ой, блядь, дай сейчас обновится задание найти хуйню, да, ебаную. Давай. Уёбище, блядь. Сори, ну типа, ну я не могу, нахуй. Я не могу. Типа, ну я не могу, блядь. Ну меня просто бесит это. Ну типа, блядь, ну и почему я должен играть? Почему я должен играть за багуту, которого нельзя даже прокачивать? Почему я должен? Почему нельзя просто отпускать касценой? И, ну, нельзя как-то по-другому сделать было, блядь. Почему? За что? Просто касцену показать. Все, все, в чем сложного? Что там? Ну, что-то кто-то, что-то у них прячутся там, да?
If the Queen did this, there wouldn't be no war.
Она просто стоит на коленях. Я запалил.
Just a bit longer.
Aye, you already said that.
Ну, тут негде, я не знаю, где тут найти. Вино.
They're all needed in the morning.
Бля, какая нудная хуетятина. Ну, типа, блядь, может не обязательно делать? Кому-то обязательно. Вроде как, типа, это забавный момент, но мне не забавно. Во-первых, знаю, что у нас сейчас к нам приедут челы, во-вторых, ну, просто багута меня бесит, блядь. Играть за него. Играть за него, не он сам.
Weren't you supposed to travel with Sir Hanush? Raise an army, prepare a wedding feast and all that.
All hail Yobst. He sorted things out here nicely. He got my money for a start, and that's more than I wanted to give him. But you know how it goes. Give them a finger. I explained to the Margrave that I'm not going anywhere, and I sent my captain with him. He's still young and full of piss and vinegar. I'm too old and fond of my comfort.
Did you at least discuss with Hanush where the wedding will take place?
Nothing to discuss. The wedding will take place at our castle Littitz, of course. It's the pride of our family. We can fit in 3 times more people than here, and that still wouldn't be much.
Ah, but there are 2 castles in Ratai. I'd bet my right arm old Hanush will want to have the wedding there.
What? In Ratai? Well, I ought to look into that then.
But deal with him yourself, though. I won't be your gent's messenger anymore.
You ever thought about getting married again?
Сигма. Не будет он больше гонцом. Лучше бы ты, блядь...
Having a good time?
It's a fucking bore. These old farts here have no idea what fun is.
Well, what are you missing? There's wine, food, even a few females worth the same.
I'd rather have a game of dice. Or a good punch-up.
Ой, блядь.
Don't you dare get into a fight with anyone. You know what a fuck up that would be.
Aye, I forgot. Only the younger Lord of Ratborж is allowed to give anyone.
Это мой вариант сыграть, но я не хочу. Не за Багуту, был бы Индер, может, я бы еще подумал, блядь.
Leave it out. They forced my hand.
No, they wouldn't have to force me. That young nitwit was asking for it anyways.
Нет. Ух, слава богу. Это не обязательно. Короче, откуда им вино таскают? Я... Ну, вот откуда должен это знать. А тут еще дверь есть. Тут ничего такого и нет. И здесь внизу что-то есть.
The red'll be good, I hope.
Да, медленно идем. На Ратборж они, наверное, сейчас ночью и приедут, а тут все пьяные, просто в утваре нахуй.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rudart. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you feed it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of your fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. He wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
А, еще ворота открывают, да?
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
Это Бергов? Не узнаю просто, вроде да.
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
Отца в плен вывели, вижу. Ну, хотя бы какой-то экшен, наконец-то. Хотя бы за Багуту, хотя бы. Потому что Багуту я... Ладно. Это, видимо, после дота остатки прям такой токсичности идут. Спасти, защитить Ратборж, спасти брата. Что-то их много тут со щитами. Ну, хорошо ему по голове дал. Эй, кто, блядь? Ага, крыса ебаная, блядь. Не получилось у тебя. Что там? Что было? Провалил квест и не увидел. Индра скачет. Он-то знает, что 40 больше там что должно быть. Получается, Бергов пошел осаждать Ратборж, а Эрик пойдет с отрядом аулиться, еврейский квартал громить. Чё, кто, что, помочь друзьям? Ну все, это Индра, правильно? О, мой дорогой друг Индра. Переодеваюсь только в военку и погнали. Ой. Давай, доставай меч. Стоп. 1 в 3 я не вынесу. Так, стоп. 1 в 3. Тихо. Нахуй его. Надо к своим быстро идти. 1 в 3 не вывезу. Почему 0 дэмэдж со спины? Что у них с оружием? Бля, у них еще щиты. Багуту вижу. Как надо искусственные удары делать, траить, но... Найс дэмэдж с искусственным ударом, например. Я не успеваю реагировать. Сзади бьют, да. Но я не могу ничего сделать. Не могу ничего сделать, если меня сзади бьют. Ратборж же хуесоса не может, типа, сделать боевку, чтобы сразу мог развернуться, как мог Бэйди, например, и так далее. Ну вот что это, блядь, я вот пытаюсь перевернуть камеру на другого, не получается, что он ближе. О, красиво. Но это рандомный искусственный удар получился. Так, одного убили. Багута просто чисто дерется на руках. А, он может, он что, он, блядь, сильнее, чем железный человек. Сейчас ты не успеешь, быдло, блядь. А, что, успеваешь? Нет, не успеваешь. Метровый тачка. Легчайший.
That was a close shave.
A little too close. Oh, fuck me.
Do my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin!
How did you get... Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Kunrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Yobs long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but not everyone was so lucky.
Контрдесфекты. Что такое, Багута?
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
Anna of Waldstein. She didn't stand a chance against those butchers.
Она же вроде знатная, ничего не убила.
She was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. And they almost killed my brother.
But only almost. Good luck.
What do you mean, almost? What happened?
I got there in time to help him, fortunately. Christopher tried to defend our father, but nearly lost his life doing it. For nothing. Old grievances aside, Odorin is an ally, the same as Rutard and Botchek.
Well, they all have their quirks. Cousin Botchek's a money-grabbing magpie. But I wouldn't give up on the fucker either.
We'll have to wait for the other side's move anyway. We don't even know where von Berghout took them.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you, but von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
Markvart bragged about it to Sigismund, and Sigismund promised to make him Lord of Ratborg in return.
When he sees what von Bergau did with it, he'll shit himself.
You find that funny? Do you like watching those foreigner dogs rampaging around and slaughtering innocents? Who else has to die before we do something about it?
Tell us about it. We were neck deep in corpses before you bothered to turn up.
Well, not you.
Fuck you, Jan. I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat, trust me.
We've lost a lot of allies. We'll have trouble finding new ones. They'll be afraid to even peep against Sigismund.
Well, are you surprised? Look around. Sigismund showed everyone what's coming for all who resist him.
You want to give up now?
Nobody said anything about giving up. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive the journey... Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
Нагорские евреи в
The king
опасности.
announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing. I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush to save their poor Jews.
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too.
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as possible. And tell Liechtenstein too.
Anyway, we've got work to do. Godwin?
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first.
Криштофа.
Guard the walls until morning. If anyone shows up, I want to know about it. I'll be with Christopher.
The Lord is punishing them like this.
God's punishment or not, they brought it upon themselves. Watch. He's as greedy as a pig. And Hinek is... Well, you know.
Барбосикс. Да, ебанутая хуйня происходит. О, птачиком можно поговорить.
Good to see you both. Alive.
Oh, come on.
Hi,
I've
Liechtenstein.
walked out of much worse scrapes laughing.
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have caused a lot more harm.
Ну, просто так гроши мне дали, спасибо. Такого никто не мог предположить, даже ты.
Von Aulitz surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when he told him.
Well, thank God we all survived.
Well, not all of us. They killed Lady Anna of Volstein and many other nobles. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
We can't give up now.
Нельзя пускать руки, да.
It would only show Sigismund that he has nothing to fear.
Exactly. This is a test and an opportunity to show that we stand by our allies, whatever the cost.
You're right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with self-pity. Nevertheless, I have to admit it can't get much worse.
Actually, it might. And very soon. At Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the Jewish quarter.
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn them.
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. Do you want to end up imprisoned again? You'll be more useful if you stay here and help Shishka. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try to get someone else to join. Jesus Christ.
С птачиком можно говорить отдельно. Не интересно. Надо спешить.
Did I not tell you I should not come here?
You did. But I still insist.
Sam, I need to have a word with you.
Uh-huh. That makes two of us.
Just tell him. You may not get another chance.
I talked to Godwin. He said you know each other?
What did you talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. But I tried many times. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there. Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How did...
Yes, his son. That is, his bastard son.
Are you sure? We look the same age, and Martin lived with me and Ma as long as I can remember.
When I was born, he was already long gone. Maybe we are not even a year apart.
And what does that make us then?
Nothing. Proof perhaps that both your god and mine have a sense of humor. You know, all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that man, it would be easier. But now that I know I will never see him, it troubles me that I did not get to know him.
I can tell you about him if you want. But now is not the right time. This is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg, now. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
Пац? Что такое пуц или пац? Что такое Xere?
What's a Gezerah?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out, quick, before it begins. Will you come with us, Henry? Every man counts.
I'll come. And Liechtenstein already knows about it too.
Very well. We should get going right away.
Не будем терять времени, нечего тут больше делать. Там Эрик должен команда. Бля, я думал, мы сейчас Бергова отпиздим, потом Эрика.
On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka, what brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. We have to get to Kuttenberg. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course. I borrowed it too, if you know what I mean, but...
Could you stop blabbering already? We don't have the time.
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir, if you can, come with us and help us.
All right. But could you please tell me what the fuck is going on?
I'll explain to you on the way. Time is running out.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
О, Лихтенштейн едет. Разумно ли это?
Do you think that's a good idea? No offense, sir, but you're no great warrior.
I'm not. But I'm not just going to sit here and wait, either.
All right, then. Let's go.
Давай, давай, давай. Че, я могу? Что у нас освещение какое-то в полоске, как будто...
Hey, Resh. Can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. I just got ailed up so
Ну, видно, да, по тебе было.
That is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry.
Бля, было... Наверное, это ни на что не повлияет, да? Надо было просто...
Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me...
That droid of Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster? At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
Все,
You really should pick up the pace.
All right. Schnell, schnell.
Это немецкий вроде шнель, нет? Ну что, будем сейчас дефать еврейский квартал. Ну, блин, если мы на повозке такой медленно так едем, как будто этот еврейский квартал уничтожит нахуй, пока мы доедем до него, потому что, блин, мы сразу после заседания поехали на быстрой лошади, ну не на быстрой, но на одной лошади, и быстро скакали, и не успели, а тут, ну, вы видите, куда мы едем, как долго мы едем.